And welcome back everybody to DreamHack Masters Valencia 2022 Latin American Open Qualifier #1. We are finally here, the most anticipated qualifier out of every single one of them. I am your host, Light VIP, and with me is the only, the beautiful, welcome Darking. Welcome back to DreamHack.
Hello everyone, hello. It is time, Light. It is time for the bloodiest day of the year. You know it to be true.
It's true. Oh my god. Just like every single season, we have so many good players, and only 2 qualify.
It's gonna be a blowout, mate. But it's gonna be so much fun. There is so many good players here in the bracket today. And as you say, only 2 spots, mate.
Yeah, only 2 spots, and hey, everyone, have a look, !B in the chat if you want to have a look at the brackets yourselves. We see a lot of who we expect to see from Sentimiento Latino and Qualifier, a lot of the active players, but mate, there are a couple of wild cards thrown in there, like some names that I haven't seen in a long time.
I know, right? Like, I see that one of the first matchup is going to be Allison versus Bombilla, mate. Bombillas. Anyone remember that guy?
Oh my god. It's been so long. I still remember casting Bombilla. I still remember casting him like in a late game, like 40-minute TvT. Like I miss him.
Yeah, Bombilla's here. Dastan is here, mate.
Yeah.
Dastan, we have not seen him since last year, I believe, right? Like he took all 2021 basically to focus on his studies.
Yeah.
And now he's back, mate.
It's been an entire year, you know, Dastan has been MIA. And also a player who is a part of this series. As you can see on the screen right now, we are going for a bit of a TvZ, and we have a player who I have not seen in a very long time. Mate, DarkUnnamed, where has he been?
So somewhere lost in Bolivia, mate, apparently. But yeah, he's come back. Fun fact, last night, mate, I streamed StarCraft 2 for the first time in, I think, the whole year. I believe I have not streamed StarCraft 2 in quite a while. And he popped up in the chat to say hi. And he was like, hey, mate, I'm going to play tomorrow. And here he is.
That's crazy, mate. That's crazy. Especially because DarkUnnamed, he's one of those players who just disappeared. Like, there was no announcement. There was nothing. He just vanished. I thought he was dead. I thought something happened to him. And it's not just that he disappeared. He disappeared when I thought he was in peak form. Whenever I saw DarkUnnamed, like, I considered him to be up there with your eggs, with your Ryu, you know? Like, he was a good player.
Yeah, he was. And who knows, mate? He may still be is, because we are inside the first map in this series, mate, and we are here in 2000 atmospheres, the first map of DreamHack Valencia Latin American, spawning here for Alpha X LatAm, the player returning from Bolivia. It is DarkUnnamed.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE, we have the up-and-comer himself. He has been on fire recently, winning weekly tournaments, taking down big names, representing Team Super. It's the Peruvian Terran. It is Tavo.
Now, mate, this is a brutal matchup for DarkUnnamed to return to, mate. Like, round 1 of you returning after how many months, how many years is like missing, and the first player you get is Tavo.
Yeah,
it's no easy pushover.
I think the craziest thing is, if I'm not mistaken, by the time DarkUnnamed disappeared, that was before Neo and Tavo, right? Question mark.
It was around the same time. Like, yeah. One was closing in, the other 2 were rising up. So I don't know how much have these 2 played before each other. Like, we could check. We could do a rapid check on Wikipedia. I mean, give me a second.
Yeah, I
have the power.
You do have the power. I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the first time that they are playing in like any kind of competitive setting. Because if I'm not mistaken, I do think they did miss each other in their careers. But of course, Darking will double check on that. He will be able to fact check us. Oh god. But yeah, like regardless of the fact, I just appreciate that we are able to see DarkUnnamed at least one last time. Because god, have I missed him. And I also think he may be like the last remaining player on like Alpha X LatAm.
Probably, mate. Probably. I mean, I have run the query, mate. Can you guess how many times has these two players played each other?
I'm gonna go 0.
Close. Once.
Oh.
Once in 2019, the Horus Open #2.
What the hell is that?
That was like a weekly tournament that Horus made and lasted for like a month.
Exclamation mark Funada Horus, mate. Funada Horus. But okay, so they faced each other once, but again, that was before Tavo is the player who we now know and love, right? That was before he really popped off.
3 years ago, mate. 3 years ago.
Jesus Christ. Oh god. It's been 3 years.
Yes. Yes, and for the record, DarkUnnamed won that match.
Of course he did. Of course he did. That was back in his prime, and that was when Tavo was still in diapers, mate. Oh god.
Yeah. Now, like before we start like this series seriously, I need your opinion. I want your take on this.
Go for it.
Who are your 2 favorites to qualify today?
My 2 favorites?
Yes. Who do you think is gonna do it?
Look, I can't 100% remember the bracket, but I'm pretty sure
Go with your heart, mate. Go with your heart.
Tavo from the upper half. Tavo from the 100%, mate. Let's go. From the lower half of the brackets, I think Eggs. I think he's the dominant force down there, mate.
We have very different opinions here, mate.
Oh, okay, go on.
Because today my heart is with Brazil.
Ah.
And I think it's going to be the Sherlock and Master who are going to qualify today.
Fair. You know, I saw that Brazilian flag on your bed. I know how biased you are.
Look, I have many flags here, okay? They are loved equally.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of strong players. I'm sure we'll eventually get into them as well. But before we get into the players, man, we got a game.
Yes, we got a game, and to start, Tavo is going very Chaos Fate-like with a we remember Chaos Fate is actually Tavo's master. He has teach him a lot, and what better Chaos Fate thing to do that faster CC.
Oh yeah, he went for that 3rd CC before Starport, immediately taking it on location. Behind it, he did go for a standard 1-1-1, and speaking of standard, he is also going for a Banshee opener as well. And this is immediately scouted, by the way, by DarkUnnamed.
Yes, good scout by DarkUnnamed. He sees the Banshee opener. I believe the Banshees are already out on the map. I'm pretty sure that I saw one. Oh no, it is here. He has not moved out. Why, Banshee? Why? Be lazy.
Yeah, potentially he could have been dealing some damage across the map, but I guess he wanted to wait for the second Banshee. Tavo playing this very, very safely. And it's possible, you brought up that one time they played, maybe Tavo has some PTSD from 3 years ago.
Maybe, mate. I won't say that I remember that match, but there we go. Clock is finished, the second Banshee is finished, and the Banshees are moving out. Unfortunately for him, Spores are already ready in his page.
Yeah. There's a Spore in every single mineral line. We have Queens as well. Maybe this 4th base is a little bit exposed. We don't have that many Queens, to be honest. So best case scenario, Tavo forces a cancel, but he goes further and he wants some drones.
Yeah, he's going into the base, but there's an overseer already. And the Queens are moving out. So yeah, unfortunately, these Banshees are not gonna be able to do anything. They're probably gonna harass this base for a little while, but nothing that literally a Queen walking on can do. But in the meantime,
mate, that's a lot of Hellions. The Hellions, they get behind the mineral line. Every single Ling is gonna get cleaned up, and the Queens are too busy dealing with the Banshees.
Ooh, now workers are starting to die off, mate. 12, 13, 14 workers and more are dying here.
Yeah. Finally, the Hellions are gonna get cleaned up. Finally, they go down, but not before an entire mineral line gets roasted.
16 workers, mate. Someone called the. Oh my god, I forgot the word. Someone called the union, please. You cannot treat your workers like this.
Not like maybe you can in Bolivia. I don't know. Oh god. Not like this, DarkUnnamed.
Yes. And Tavo is not done, mate. Now we have 2 medivacs full of marines going in across the map as well.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I'm a little bit worried because, DarkUnnamed, this hatchery got pretty low from earlier. It's not going to take much to focus it down. Thankfully, DarkUnnamed does have a couple of banelings on the way, but baneling speed is not done yet, and Tavo, actually, instead of going for the 4th, goes straight for the main.
Yes, I believe DarkUnnamed didn't see this, and yeah, now unloading in and moving in. 1+1/+1 and shield just finished for Tavo just at the exact moment that he needed it. Bailings are coming in, they didn't manage to catch a lot of marines, and Tavo just get out.
Yeah, that was a hot pickup. Only a single marine went down, and for a baneling, that was a pretty good trade. So just like that, Tavo was able to keep DarkUnnamed on the back foot. Behind this, Tavo, he's fully saturated on 3 bases. 4th base is already on the way. 2-2 starts immediately. But I can say the same for DarkUnnamed, and outside of losing 16 drones, which was pretty detrimental, I'm impressed that DarkUnnamed, he's keeping up macro-wise.
I mean, he's a pretty good player, mate. He's not here just by luck.
As no!
Oh no! Okay. Okay, that was me, but I came back.
Okay, we're okay. Oh god, Darking, stay with me, puppy. Stay. This is game 1. Oh god.
Yeah. And there we go, a big push here from Tavo with 2 tanks. Finally, someone hear me and doesn't move with only 1.
Yeah, mate.
And let's see how good the splits are for Tavo and how good are the baneling hits for DarkUnnamed. And so far, they are not good at all.
Oh my god, exactly. Finally, we have a little bit of detection, and the Hydra is going to be able to push away these Banshees. But the position here is looking pretty strong. At the same time, double drop. Ooh, DarkUnnamed was a little bit distracted there. A lot of the Lings are dealing with the drop instead.
Yeah, and there we go, DarkUnnamed going on with all the bailings and the Zerlings. Unfortunately, the army is not really big, and just with a little bit of split, they managed to throw out the 5th wave, but the 2nd wave is coming in. Finally, all the marines are cleaned up, and also the tanks.
But at the same time, that double drop that was in the main base went to the natural and killed every single drone again.
Not like this, made more workers died, and yeah, the worst part, the drop survived. So yeah, Tavo has been doing a really good job at keeping the economy of DarkUnnamed in check, which is exactly what you wanna do as a Terran player. And now Tavo is not gonna stop. He's going on with another big wave of marines. The question is, what can DarkUnnamed do? He's currently 30 supply behind.
Exactly, like sure he's got a little bit of Lingbane, sure he's got some Hydras, but at the same time there's just not a lot of creeps right here. It's so difficult to engage this, especially off of creep. Meanwhile, the Marines move on forward and they take out the hatchery.
Yeah, the hatchery goes down. There are not many Bailings. Where are the Bailings for this army? Finally, the Bailings come out, and the splits are not that good, so they managed to kill the army, but not before losing that base.
Yeah, exactly. And now DarkUnnamed, the Zerg player, he is down in drones, he is down in bases, as Tavo has his 4th up and running. And thinking back on it, I don't think DarkUnnamed has been across the map at all. he's been stuck at home trying and failing to defend.
Look, Overlords count, mate. Overlords count.
There's some Spotterlings as well, Copium, it's okay. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, Lingbane Hydra's okay, but there are no lurkers. He doesn't have his upgrades either. We don't even have a hive on the way. He can't afford a hive. I don't blame him.
So, Light, you are a Zerg player. If you were a Zerg player in DarkUnnamed position, what would you do?
Baneling landmines. Borrow, mate, borrow.
That is a good idea. That is actually a good idea. I hope DarkUnnamed is listening to this broadcast, mate, because he needs all the help that he can get.
He really does, mate, as here we have another army towards the right-hand side of the map. The drop towards the left is dealt with, but this base is going to be cancelled. Maybe not just that base, he goes straight towards the 4th.
Oh, the army is very far away. I think he might get it. Okay, he's not focused. He's gonna retreat a little bit, but no, the army is too he's too far away, not enough army here to defend, and there's a lot of Widow Mines here.
Oh my god, the Widow Mine shots are going to be going off. There's not enough here for our Zerg player. Tavo going to be completely overwhelming this army, and he could probably just keep going from here. 3-3 on the way. We have a 5th base on the way as well. Mate, this madman, he's just warming up. He's crazy.
I mean, it's over, mate. Let's be honest, it's over. I don't know what DarkUnnamed could pull off that could return him to this game, unless he got something like a really lucky bailing connection all the army of Tavo. But yeah, look how behind he is, mate. He's on 3 bases versus the Terran 4. His bases are not even fully saturated because of all the workers that he has lost throughout the game. DarkUnnamed, please.
Oh no!
9 more workers killed because of Widow Mines and...
Stop it, Tavo. He's already dead. Here comes the next wave, potentially the final wave. Tavo is maxed out. Basically 200 supply. Baneling shots are going to be half decent, but that's not going to be enough. All the Ling Bane is gone. It's basically only Hydras remaining.
Yeah, it's too much army, and that is it. That is GG, mate, and Tavo takes game number 1.
One explosive game at that. What I will say is that it did feel like this DarkUnnamed, he was keeping up for the most part until he wasn't. Until things, I mean, yeah,
he was, mate. He was. To his credit, his overall ability is still very good. If he could play ladder, he would probably rank Grandmaster without issue.
Oh yeah.
But the question is not to rank Grandmaster, mate. It's to beat Tavo and advance to the next round.
Exactly. That is the question. And can he pull it off? I mean, this is still a series. And, you know, he has another chance. He has another opportunity to maybe try and come back here and take a game. And maybe not with some macro. Maybe with some queso, mate. You know?
How dare you? How dare you cheat a poor Terran player?
Oh, God. Look. It's gonna be on Berlingrad. Just saying. Just saying.
I mean, it's true. If you're gonna cheese, it is like one of the 2 maps where it is better to do so.
Exactly. We'll see. Again, it's just great to see DarkUnnamed back. It's beautiful to see. It's a bit of a shame that he comes back after the Nation Wars voting ended. He could have been a part of Nation Wars, you know? Could have been there.
Wait, wasn't he part of the voting? I thought I saw his name on the...
You saw... There was a Bolivian Dark, right? No, DarkUnnamed? Am I crazy?
There is a Bolivian Dark, but I believe he's even more dead than the DarkUnnamed. So...
I'm pretty sure the voting was Ryojin and Facebooka.
Oh, right.
Here we go. We are getting ready for game number 2, and yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like if it's a straight up macro game, especially after seeing game 1, I don't know how confident DarkUnnamed is going to be.
Oh no, light. Oh. I just glanced at the bracket for 1 second, and there's a couple of results.
Already?
Yes, because of a couple, I think, of no shows.
Oh.
And mate, one of the favorites was a no-show.
Oh no, I'm afraid to look. Oh, no.
Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you slowly, or do you want me to rip it off like a band-aid, quick?
It's okay. I saw Chaos Fate and I saw Infanson. I saw them both in the bracket. Was it Eggs? Is Eggs MIA?
It was Eggs, mate.
No! Huevito, ¿por qué? You've been practicing. What happened? Did he sleep in? Ay.
Look, there's still another qualifier. There's still another chance for him. And speaking of another chance, here we have the Terran player who is not going to give another chance to his opponent. This is 14 Super Tavo.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Berlingrad LE, we have the last remaining player on Alpha X LatAm. Oh god, the Bolivian Zerg player. He is back after a long hiatus. It is DarkUnnamed.
By the way, thank you, Kuro, in the chat for saying that you like my flag decoration.
Yeah. It's very fitting. It's very fitting for this tournament.
Yes. I unfortunately didn't have any Costa Rican, nor Cuban, nor Guatemalan, but I have Panama, which is close enough. Like that is my Central American representation here.
There you go, mate. Oh god, do you have a Mexican flag? Do you have a Mexican flag?
Yes, I do. There's a Mexican flag.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
If you wanna go after this game, I can tell you which flag exactly I have here.
I think speaking of Mexican flag, yo, I saw Roro in the bracket as well. He also returned.
He's here. Like, mate. He just smell a little bit of money and he come back.
Oh god. Unfortunately, Universe wasn't smelling that money. Unfortunately, he's not around either. Shaking my head.
I literally have no idea what happened to him. I have not heard from him since last year.
Yeah. Shaking my head. I did want to ask, was Sinner on the bracket? Was Sinner there?
I don't believe so. I don't believe I saw him.
God. He's too busy playing 2v2s. God damn it.
Yes, unfortunately. The day when EPTs becomes 2v2, he's gonna come and win it all.
Alright, he'll be there day one, mate. Oh god. But speaking of being there day one, DarkUnnamed went for a standard opener. No early pool, no early gases, everything on time.
Yes, everything pretty normal. Pretty similar as well to what Tavo is opening with. Just a normal Reaper expand. The Reaper now trying to break a little bit of havoc across the map as much as he wants. Or as much as he can, more or less. Only one Serling kill so far, but one Serling is one Serling. Oh, he's coming back for another round.
Oh yeah, he wants a drone, decently placed mine, but the Queen was here in position for the time being. Reaper is forced back, and Tavo does at least confirm that the third base has been taken. It's not any kind of crazy two-base roach roll in or anything like that.
Yes, nothing crazy is gonna happen, but for that, Tavo is gonna go full chaos fight again. With a quick tier CC.
Oh yeah, very fast third CC, already almost halfway done. We see a starport after that. Again, there's no reason for Tavo to deviate, so if we do see a similar build from the previous game, we should be seeing 1-1-1 into Cloak Banshees, but there's no tech lab on this rack, so we're not going to be seeing any kind of add-on switch.
I wonder, is he gonna... Oh, yes, he is!
Oh my god. So we are seeing a tech lab, just no switch. We're delaying it a little bit. Overlord Scout is diving in. You have one job, Marine. You have to kill the Overlord before it sees the fusion core.
Is he gonna see it? It's gonna be very close, but I think he's gonna see it.
It looks like he will.
Yes, he saw the fusion core. I hope that he clicked on the building because that could also be an engineering bait.
True.
But yeah, fusion core is on the way, so we're gonna see battle cruisers, mate. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Now the question is he gonna go follow it with mech after this?
I feel like he will. He does have a tech lab on the rack, so we'll see if he starts stim here. But as you know, BC into mech is quite popular, especially as a mech opener. But there is the stim.
Yeah, so it's gonna be bio, but we're gonna see if it's mate. That is exciting. Now we're gonna see how good is DarkUnnamed defense against battle cruisers. I don't know. I mean, the last time that DarkUnnamed played, I believe battle cruisers in TvZ was not very popular.
Yeah. There was a period where you saw it all the time, and then it died down. And now more recently it came back. I'm worried because DarkUnnamed hasn't made any spores. He has 6 queens, so 3 injecting and 3 creeping queens, which isn't that amazing. I'm worried that maybe he didn't really realize what was going on when he scouted. He may not have clicked on it. I don't know.
Oh no, not like this.
I mean, there's a lot of Hellions as well, and there's not that many Lings. There's 9 Lings on the map right now. We just have continued droning. I feel like DarkUnnamed, he's being very greedy right now. We'll see if he gets away with it because the BC is coming in.
Yes, the VC is coming in, and finally, DarkUnnamed, he's like, oh shit. And there we go, all the drones came out running. The queens are out of position, there are no spores. Let's see how much damage can this VC do.
Exactly. 4 drones already going down. He's pulling the attention of all the queens over here into the main base, and at the same time, the mass Hellion run by.
Yes, there's a bunch of Serlings here to defend, which is gonna help, but this is a lot of Hellions.
Exactly, 9 Lings is not going to be enough. Every single Ling goes down, and just like game number 1, the Korean barbecue, no!
Oh no, and DarkUnnamed is not reacting at all. He loses all the workers here in the third base. He loses also a lot of workers in the natural base because of the VC, and in total 30 workers kill for DarkUnnamed. Mate, this is even worse than game number 1.
Not like this, Papi. Not like this. The BC is even going to escape. Like, it manages to survive. Again, DarkUnnamed, even though he scouted a tech lab on the starport, even though he scouted the fusion core, it's possible that he just didn't click on it, and he just wasn't ready. The spores were just too late. There's still not even a spore in the main.
Yeah, there's no spore. He went directly for the Spire, but it's gonna take quite a while before that Spire is ready, mate. And locally for him, I think it was the only VC. Yeah, it was the only VC that Tavo made, because, mate, if it was a second or a tier 1...
yeah, it may just be over if that had happened. So, DarkUnnamed, he's still in the game. You know, he's still on live support. You know, the heart is beating. The beeps are going on. But...
Mako Zerg is very good, so he will rebuild those lost workers in no time at all, but... I mean, every larva that you build as a drone is not larva that you can build as an army, mate. And you need an army because Tavo is moving across the map now with tanks and steam marines and medivacs and everything.
Yeah, I really worry here. There are 15 banelings on the way, 26 banelings on the way even. Will this be enough? They are slow. How good are the splits from Tavo?
Oh my god, I think not good enough. The tanks are already in siege position. The battle cruiser is here as well, doing a lot of damage, and... I think that DarkUnnamed is just waiting for bailing speed. He's about to finish, and it is. Is he gonna move out?
He needs to, mate. He needs to. There we go. The Banelings are gonna be rolling on in. Tavo, a little bit surprised they're caught off guard. He does take a couple of Banelings to the face, but there's still so many Marines left over.
Yeah, so many Marines, and that is it. That is GG, and Tavo takes out the series and advances to the next round.
GG. Well played. Congratulations to our up-and-coming Peruvian player. He 2-0s his old nemesis, and he gets his revenge from 3 years ago. Which I'm sure is exactly what he was thinking. It's like, mate, do you remember that Horus TV Weekly? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, 2019. Who remembers that? I mean, do you remember also when Shakti did a few tournaments of his own?
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Yes, I vaguely remember that.
Good times, good times. But yeah, congratulations to Tavo. He moves up on the bracket and he's gonna play. Who's gonna play? The winner between the Mega and DXRKS.